Today's lesson deals with the solutions to the questions in Lesson 7. Lesson 7, the topic was algebraic expressions, and we discussed multiplying a trinomial by a monomial. Just to recap, a monomial is an expression made up of one term. A binomial is an expression made up of two terms. And a trinomial is an expression made up of three terms. In the example below, within the brackets are three terms, and collectively it's called an expression. And this is an example of a trinomial. Outside the bracket is a monomial. So for example, when we say we want to multiply a trinomial by a monomial, we are referring to three terms within the bracket, which is a trinomial multiplied by a monomial. The method to use when multiplying a monomial by a trinomial, you multiply each term of the trinomial by the monomial. So using this example, we have 2a, which is multiplied by all the terms within the bracket. So the first step would be to multiply 2a by 3a. Because the sign here is a positive, we write down positive. We then multiply 2a by 2b. And remember here, the sign is a negative. So therefore it's going to be 2a multiplied by minus 4c. When you simplify, you get 6a squared plus 4ab minus 8ac. As mentioned in previous lessons, you first multiply the sign, you then multiply the number, taking account of the different signs, very important. In lesson 7, you were given these questions from 1 to 16. The solution to all these questions are shown in this block. So this block represents all the solutions to questions 1 to 16. I am now going to show the detailed solution to question 2.1.1. The question is, you're multiplying a monomial, which is 3, by a trinomial within the bracket 3a plus 4b minus 2c. Again, the method is to multiply 3 by 3a plus 3 multiplied by 4b, and the sign is negative because of the negative sign here. 3 multiplied by 2c. Simplifying, you get 3 multiplied by 3a gives you 9a. 3 multiplied by 4b gives you 12b, and negative 6c. The next solution is 2.1.11. you have a trinomial which is negative p cubed. So in this case, you have outside the bracket negative p cubed. So it's negative p cubed that's multiplied by the first term, the second term, and the third term. So be careful, write down the sign and simplify at the end. So the first step is you multiply negative p cubed by pq squared. You write down this sign here, which is positive, and you multiply negative p cubed by p squared cubed. The sign again in this case is negative, and within the bracket you have negative p cubed multiplied by 3p cubed. Thereafter you simplify. Negative, p multiplied by p is p squared, q multiplied by q squared is q cubed. Again, p multiplied by p squared is p cubed, q multiplied by q is q squared, and the sign still stays negative. You write down the sign as is, negative 3p squared q squared. And finally, the solution is negative p squared q cubed, negative p cubed q squared, positive 3p squared q squared. Question 2.